that whole situation alone was kind of crazy for me. And I never really talked about this until today.
Kylie Jenner is once again making rounds on the internet after Blac Chyna came forward and talked about her relationship with her ex-fiance, Tyga. Apparently, back when Blac Chyna and Tyga were a thing, Tyga was secretly messing around with Kylie and even dated her at one point. Blac Chyna has maintained her silence for a very long time, but she's coming out of the shadows now with some shocking details.
I never used to talk about these things. It's been years. I didn't come out and be the bitter baby mama. I feel like time has passed.
Was Kylie the reason behind Blac Chyna and Tyga's breakup? Did Tyga even love Kylie, or was he just messing around with a minor? Welcome back to Celebrity Fix, where we will talk about how Blac Chyna exposed Kylie Jenner and Tyga's sketchy relationship. But before we give you the deets, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. It's been a hot minute since Blac Chyna and Tyga were together. Years after their messy breakup, the American model is finally speaking her truth. Blac Chyna, who now goes by her birth name Angela White, sat down for an interview with Nick Viall on the Viall Files podcast. The two dated for 3 years in the early 2010s and share a son together, King Cairo, who is now 11 years old. The two first met when Angela was working in a strip club. She managed to impress him as the rapper didn't waste a second to cast her in his music video for Rack City.
He was really sweet. I saw something there, and we was together for 3 years.
The music video ended up launching Angela's career. Before she knew it, people were knocking on her door for an opportunity to cast her. Meanwhile, their relationship went from professional to romantic really fast. Tyga even ended up popping the question, but for some reason, they did not end up walking down the aisle. For years, fans thought that Kylie might have had something to do with the breakup, and it turns out that they were right. In her recent interview, Angela revealed that Tyga broke up with her around the same time he started talking with Kylie, who was 16 at the time.
I feel like it ran its course, and then he started talking to Kylie at the time, which is I think she was 16 or something. Yeah, and we was engaged and stuff. So that's kind of what ended it.
Of course, Angela was devastated when she found out about her man and Kylie. She didn't hear about the relationship from a friend. No, instead, she found out about it on the internet like everyone else. Considering Tyga has a kid with Angela, he should have at least given her a heads up. Blindsiding the mother of your kid like this is simply not cool. To make it worse, it was Tyga's friends who packed up her things and threw her out of the house.
Wait. You're living with Tyga.
Yes.
And then one day, his friends decide, I want to be movers, and packed your shit and kicked you out?
Packed it right on up and put it right in the G-Wagon that he had given to me at the moment.
But Angela did not give up. She got back on her feet, all on her own.
I was so excited though too, as I'm I'm gonna get my house. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna go back to DC. That's just out. So I went into full hustle grind mode. I'm gonna figure it out. In LA, the hardest place to
figure it out,
to be in.
Word on the street is that Tyga met Kylie in 2011 at Kendall's 16th birthday party. If that's true, then Kylie might have been even younger than what fans initially thought. Back then, the younger Jenner sister was only 14. Meanwhile, Tyga was 22. Kylie apparently caught Tyga's eye because he stuck around. He was even filmed offering Kylie a shot at her 17th birthday party. Kylie and Tyga began hanging out more and more. Naturally, the internet started suspecting that the two were dating. However, Kris Jenner put a rest to those rumors. But the internet was not easily convinced. A year later, Tyga and Kylie hopped on a plane and traveled to France together. At the time, Khloe Kardashian said, "Kylie is not a normal 17-year-old. It's a rare circumstance, so let's treat this as a special case." The year Kylie Jenner turned 18, she was spotted holding hands with the rapper only a few days after her birthday party. However, there are more pages to this drama. Kylie's involvement with Tyga put a strain on Angela's friendship with Kim and the rest of the Kardashians as well. Back then, Angela and Kim were attached at the hip. White even made frequent appearances on the reality TV show, but then Kylie started talking to Tyga and suddenly everyone turned against her even though Kylie was underage at the time.
Me and Kim, we were really good friends. I was on her show and all this stuff like that. We lived in the same community. And then her little sister started, talking to Tyga, which was kind of crazy because she was underage. And everybody had kind of came at me and started attacking me.
At the end of the day, Angela is right. What went down between Kylie and Tyga is simply gross, and the fact that Kardashians stood by him is even more shocking. But then again, this is the Kardashians we're talking about. When have they ever followed their moral compass? It seems like the Kardashians were actually rooting for Kylie and Tyga all along, considering all the press it would bring them. At the same time, fans are pretty sure that Angela is thankful to Tyga for putting her on the map, but she probably doesn't feel too great about him leaving her for a younger woman. However, maybe it turned out to be a good thing, as in the end, Angela found her way to Rob Kardashian because of her breakup with Tyga. Mind you, the Kardashians weren't exactly fond of the two of them being a thing either. Rob and Angela dated on and off from 2016 to 2017, and he ended up helping her through a bad time. That said, Angela must definitely find some comfort in the fact that Kylie and Tyga are not together anymore. The two had an on and off relationship, but they finally called it quits in April 2017. In an episode of Life of Kylie, the young model revealed, "There was absolutely not one thing wrong with me and T. He and I will always have a bond. There was no crazy fight, we just decided, I decided that I'm really young. I don't want to look back in 5 years from now and feel like he took something from me when he's really not that type of person." Speaking of which, Tyga and Kylie are yet to respond to Angela's claims. Right now, both of them are keeping quiet, but they really can't have her ruining their image like this. That said, Angela has kept her calm all these years. She didn't want any trouble, but it looks like she finally doesn't care about all that stuff. She only seems interested in telling the people her side of the story.
On my side, it's always been respect. I don't disrespect people because I don't want to be disrespected.
Angela has definitely turned over a new leaf. She has given up alcohol and quit her OnlyFans. She also underwent breast and butt reduction surgeries and had the fillers in her face dissolved. So she looks like a whole different person. She even found God as she was baptized and received a doctorate from the Sacramento Theological Seminary and Bible College. During the podcast, Angela said that she wants to see people living her truth. She wants to be honest and move on from things. A few people might think that Angela only appeared on the podcast to stir up new drama, but that doesn't seem to be the case. She's only concerned with living the good life now. Her reason for appearing on the podcast was simply to clear out the air and not pick a fight with the Kardashians. Hopefully this ends here and we won't hear more from anyone. And that's all for today. What do you think of the situation? Do you think there's any truth to Angela's words? Or is she doing all this for her 2 seconds of fame? Is Tyga going to say something? Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos. We'll see you next time with more updates from the celebrity world.